Happy 4th of July. I am coming to you this morning with a sermon snippet that is actually from our June 22nd worship because I was thinking about it today. I was with a large group of people last night at a ball game at our minor league stadium along the river, which was so beautiful, but 6,500 people. And then this morning I was at my grandson's ball game and then a parade, all of which just tons of people around. And I was thinking about all of the holiday celebrations that happened today and this weekend, and the barbecues and the family gatherings and all the times that we have that we're spending with a lot of people. Sometimes people that we see every day, and sometimes people that we haven't seen for a long time. And I was thinking about Paul and the reading from Acts 16 that has to do with Paul had traveled from a long way and he was going to find a quiet place to pray. And when he came to the place that he was planning to go, there were women there, and one of them was Lydia. And Paul spent some time talking with the women and with Lydia. And Lydia was a follower of God, but not a follower of Jesus. And so Paul shared his faith with her and shared his teachings with her. And after that encounter with Paul, Lydia became a follower of Christ. And she and her entire family were baptized, and her life was changed. And as I was thinking about it, Paul took the opportunity, saw the opportunity, took the opportunity to share Jesus with Lydia, and with God was able to help Lydia transform her life and that life of her families. And that was a really important encounter. I think that we have the same opportunities. I think that when we're with people anywhere, whether with one person or 5 people or thousands of people, there's always the opportunity to show others Jesus. And sometimes it's through our actions and our the way that we speak to people, that we handle situations with grace, that we practice the fruits of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, which is a big one, right? And sometimes it's just the way we carry ourselves, and that people see something different, and sometimes they ask you, how do you stay so calm? How did you not get upset by that? How do you do it all? And the answer is always Jesus, right? And that may open the door to a bigger conversation, as it did with Paul and Lydia. Paul was going to a specific place for a specific reason. He was going there to pray. He could have seen the women and just gone off to a corner and did what he intended to do there and go to pray. But that's not what he did. He saw an opportunity to share Jesus, and he did. And that's what is important about this encounter. So I think that we have the same opportunities to share Jesus so many times, not just, of course, this weekend, but whenever we're with people. And sometimes it's by sharing what Jesus has done in our lives and who Jesus is, even for those who don't know him. And sometimes it's through our actions and the way that we treat people. And all of those are important ways to show the grace of our God and the love of Jesus in our world. The other thing I wanted to mention that hit me last night as I was, after the ball game, there were fireworks, and it was wonderful. And there was a soundtrack that went with the fireworks. And as I was sitting there and watching the beauty in the sky, I was hit by the fact that pretty much every song in that track talked about God and God's impact on our lives, and God bless the USA, and God bless America. And it was just a great reminder that when things get chaotic, when things seem crazy in our own lives or in the world or in the country, God's got this. God's in control, and God is present everywhere. So if we can just share that and be a little bit more like Paul, I think we will all be in pretty good shape. So I hope this weekend you have a wonderful holiday celebrations and wonderful time with family and friends and any gatherings that you go to. And I hope that you will think about looking for opportunities to share your faith, to share Jesus, just to share the love of Jesus by how you interact with and treat people with grace and with love and with joy.